Sections.
I'll
I don't
lay
even know
you.
what.
That's
I will
because you've
lay
been,
you down. Who you?
yeah.
What you mean?
She been dealing with youngins.
No, I prefer older men.
You prefer older men?
How old?
Not so old, just
What's old?
older.
What's old?
Older than her.
Right.
Yeah? Not her
Yeah.
age.
Okay. So you're gonna hook up with me or what? You know what I mean? My birthday is tomorrow. You know,
Oh, shucks.
I'm older than you. Come pop that for a real one, baby.
No.
N- knock knock them
No.
knock them legs loose.
Hey, it's shaking like bacon, baby. What's up,
How
DC buddy?
how old are you?
Rosetta.
You said 41?
Oh,
Mm-mm.
oh, oh. Let him know. Yeah, I'm 41, baby. What's up, Savvy?
You're going to be 41 or you're going to be 42.
I'm gonna be 41. Don't push it, Miss Hope. Okay,
We're
slow
just
down.
checking. We're just checking.
Slow down. Hey,
Ladies,
Savvy, how you
don't
doing,
pay
Savvy?
attention to these men. Men are overrated. Sorry.
Men are overrated.
Yes.
So you
Yes,
dealing
they
with
are.
women now? That's what you telling me?
No,
No,
that's because
no.
she's only talking about the Jamaican men's and they don't eat poom poom. That's why she say that.
He was out.
so,
I personally
uh,
don't want nobody dirty mouth in my coochie. So don't.
oh
That is not a.
wow, what the fuck?
No. Yeah. Sorry. That's not a deal breaker for me. I'm so
What's
sorry.
up,
Why
K
is
baby?
that? Why is like some Caribbean men and African men like they don't just put their
They
whole
lying. They love for you to yum the poom poom. But listen,
they
listen. The title
don't.
to the title, right?
That's
Armageddon.
Um,
You was
so
telling me
awkward.
that you was
I
telling
think we
me
need to
something
change
about the
the
revenge.
title.
No.
I think we need to change the title
Oh
and
my
get the
God, you're so.
African and Caribbean men in here and tell us why they don't like to eat pussy. Like,
Because
Oh
it's
my
not
God,
edible.
Joycey, I told you what you are. You're a little toxic lady. So look,
It's not edible.
hold on. Yes, it is. Everyone eats the poom. You was telling me about your situation, right? To the title.
Fine. You won't be with
Could you
me.
could you tell me about it, bro? You there? Or you working?
You must be working.
which time? The time that I cheated or the time that
By the time you did
women
revenge,
cheated with
you
me?
hit harder. You hit hard back. Tell me about it.
Oh yeah. I felt like a king afterwards, right? I felt like a king because I was fucking with this girl and I liked her, right? So one time I come over there and I was gonna surprise her, but I look and I see her on her knees and she with somebody else. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, right? So I I could feel for somebody and just like that, not feel for them at all. You know what I'm saying? So I went and smashed her sister, boy, but I tore her sister
Whoa.
up like I ain't never do her before.
What? He was with
Yeah,
your
I
sister?
I I, I knocked her sister down. I knocked her sister down in her house on her bed. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Better than I knocked her down.
Oh,
How
she.
to make you
Oh,
feel afterwards?
wow.
Shit, I felt good afterwards.
She cheated first?
Yeah, she cheated first. Yeah,
So you do the tit for tat thing. Okay.
it was tick for brat.
I
That's what it
think
was.
sister is a low bar. You should have went for mom.
Oh, God.
You know how I should have went for mom.
That's
Oh my goodness.
diabolical. That is
Yeah,
diabolical, Joyce. That is diabolical.
the mom was too old though. The mom was too old.
Oh, God.
No.
So everybody's holding it thou in here.
No, people just have different principles that they abide by. But everybody's
They
not. Okay.
styling.
Oh,
Why I just I just watched the video. Sorry, that's why I didn't say anything when I first came up here. So these young girls actually think that they can quote unquote revenge cheat against a man. That's hilarious. First of all, more women need to realize you can't go toe to toe with a man. You can't
trying
take
to
a man
find.
on physically. You can't take a man on financially. You can't take a man on when it comes to cheating. Like, it's not the same thing. The fact of the matter is that a man can go sleep with like multiple people and it's not a big deal. Like, men view women who, like,
Hmm.
that's just the fact of the matter. Like the girl said in the video, you know? if you really want to hurt somebody, yeah, leaving. Like if they actually care about you and they took it upon themselves to cheat, meaning they lied to you and they're trying
Exactly.
to keep you, then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
leave.
Yeah, leave.
Revenge, yeah, revenge. You're not getting any revenge
Because
by.
you wearing out your good pum pum.
That's just silly.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I agree with that. It just depends on the feelings for you. Like men do have feelings. Like men do feel stuff. So if he loves you and he's like in love with you, he will. Because some men think that they are the only ones that can do it. Like they feel like I should be able to do what I want and you should stay in the house. Right? Some
Oh.
men don't think that their girl will ever come to actually doing it. But then when they do, he feels some type of way because he feels like ownership over her or whatever. So if he don't care about you, then he not gonna care. You feel me? But if he
Yeah.
does, then he will feel some type of way. Men aren't just like robots. Like they do have
Right,
feelings.
but
That's true.
okay. So what have you done? All you've done is made him feel bad, and he's still gonna leave you. Like it's not like
No,
you're
he's
gonna get.
not.
It's not like you're
No,
gonna
he's
get
not.
revenge. So you think that a man who loves you?
It's not a thought. I'm speaking from experience.
Most
Okay,
men will leave.
most men would leave. There are exceptions
Most
to
no.
everything.
The thing is
Granted.
that that's the misconception because when men stay with women that cheat on them, don't talk about it because of the ego.
Yes.
So there's a number of men I know right now, well, well to do, whatever, whose women have cheated on them, but y'all would never know
Yeah.
because men don't want to expose that. So most of the time, you never know about it. You'll never know that they went through that because their ego just can't take that. But men do stay with women that cheat on them all the time.
So okay, and I'm assuming we're dealing with actual cheating where the person lied about it, tried to hide it, the whole 9 yards, right? So since you've been through this, how was your relationship afterwards, and how did you get through that?
I mean, he was upset, but he got over it, and I kept cheating on him too. Yeah.
So you're still with him? This is your husband? This is your
Nope.
husband?
It was just a relationship.
Oh, so he didn't stay in the end.
No, I eventually left him for somebody else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wouldn't deem that as a guy who stay. I mean, yeah, you left, but that just sounds like somebody with really low self-esteem.
It's
Well,
not. It
that was a
wasn't
low
low
blow. That's
self-esteem
not
because there's
really.
other girls that wanted him, but they wasn't me. They wasn't touching me. Like I was the best girl he ever got with. So you know,
It was a white guy.
no, Jamaican actually.
So y'all thinking that men
Yeah.
are weak because they get back with women that cheat on them?
Jamaican men will do that. I thought you would talk about Jamaican man. Them do that, yes.
But it wasn't like I was cheating for no reason. We had conversations for months on end about things I needed him to do.
So
And
you think
he just felt like, oh, and then he got drunk one time and told me, oh, you'll just get used to it. Like him not doing the shit that I asked him to do for months on end. I said, oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna just go get it somewhere else. And you gonna find out.
Yeah, you're talking about a
So,
man with low everything. It sounds like.
Lenny,
Wow.
Kay, I'm gonna need you to go to Ye's, I don't know what it's called, voice note, and where it says, "How do you get men to listen to you?" I want you to tell the women in there that you cheat on them so that we can add that to the thread because I think that's great advice, honestly. And I'm not trolling.
Wow,
I
you
mean,
are
it
a
depends on the
heartbreaker.
guy. It
it
depends on
depends
the guy.
on the guy and if he's Jamaican and you said he had
It does not depend on if he's Jamaican. It just depends on the
what,
guy.
one second. So what is it, if you don't mind sharing, what is it that he didn't want to do? I
Well,
heard
the one thing was eat pussy. That was one
I heard
thing.
that was the top one, yeah.
Didn't want to do that. Other things that had to do with his child's mother, like in terms of like a number of things. I think you need to control this situation. He wasn't doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, the relationship with my brother, you know,
Yeah. Okay. So
that wasn't working either. So yeah.
okay. So it's not every man. You might find a Jamaican man or three. Because my question. So are you so certain that him wasn't cheating too?
No, he revenge cheated on me
Oh, he
because he
cheated.
thought it was gonna hurt me. I really didn't give a fuck, but I acted like I did.
You said afterward
But
you
you know,
gave a fuck?
Why would you act like you did? Sorry, yeah.
I don't know. At that time, I really did still like love him, and I knew that that's what I needed to do for his ego. So I did it. I like acted upset about it, you know. But I was
you know,
like,
you,
Wait,
she was probably
loved
ugly
him?
anyway. I
Like,
don't really care, you know.
you
you
cheated
know,
on him, but you loved him? This is the wildest thing I heard.
yeah. But you know what me think though? Me thinks that every time when you cheat, he was cheating too than you. But the time when
That's
you
not
you
always
say,
true, Miss Hope.
well, Mr.
I mean,
Jamaican,
that was fine.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, in my head, the last
I
6 months,
don't
I was single and looking for his replacement, really. So I really didn't give a fuck. If that's what he
listen,
wanted to do, that was perfectly fine with me.
him is a Jamaican man. Him a cheat toe to
So,
toe.
Ma'am,
yeah,
ma'am,
so
ma'am, ma'am.
instead
I
of
was raised around Jamaican men. I'm telling you, those niggas is soft too, man.
No, he was loyal though.
he
He
was,
was
you know what I'm
very.
saying?
That was
Yeah,
never the problem in our relationship.
takes a
He
Like
was
while
loyal
though.
with
Kay,
discretion.
before,
Kay,
yeah.
instead of cheating, why not just leave him?
Oh,
Like
I did.
instead
We
of
broke up. We broke
no,
up like
I get that.
several times. We just kept getting back together. Ugh, I don't know why, but I did. I broke up with him like twice, but he like wouldn't let me. Kinda. He just like would start doing the things that I asked him to do for like a little bit, and then go back to doing the shit he's been doing. You know what I mean? So then, yeah, it was a toxic cycle.
Yeah. Mm.
Sounds like it.
So when you did it, right, it felt good, right? Well, he revenge cheated on you. What about the person that you revenge cheated on? It was a
Wait,
back and forth with him?
no, it was no back and forth.
Mm.
I didn't revenge. There was nothing to revenge cheat on him. Like that I can't revenge cheat. How do you cheat and he revenge cheat and you revenge cheat? You cheated first, so I don't think that that's the thing.
You cheated first, and then he cheated.
Yeah, he revenge cheated, not me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were the cheater.
And I'm not proud. I was unnecessary. I should have just left the relationship.
Show that.
I mean, we're not gonna
Which,
pound her
which I
like
did
that.
try. I did try to do, but you know, the familiarity, the comfort, the routine. It was
And
hard.
sometimes it feels good to be bad. Like, I don't blame you.
Yeah, Joyce. Yeah, Joyce endorse.
I'm saying she's giving her story free. I don't think you guys should beat on her like that.
I'm not beating on her.
Well, I'm not talking
Yeah,
about you,
I was
Joyce.
just
I'm not talking
genuinely
about you,
curious.
Joyce. I'm just saying,
Oh
like,
no,
just
it's fine. I
hey,
can take
calm down,
accountability
calm down.
for
Let me get finished what I'm saying.
what I did.
People have past that they have dealt with. I'm pretty sure she'll be different, or anybody else that get their little submission will be different anyway too. Black Unicorn said that she got cheated on. She said, "I don't have anything positive to add to the conversation. I was married to a Jamaican man who cheated, so nothing positive." What do you mean nothing positive? If you don't have anything to add to it, because I mean, like, if you revenge cheated back on that guy, I mean, that's I don't know. I don't know what you mean by
No,
positive.
no, I didn't revenge cheat. I didn't have any reason to. He made it clear I'm not the one who dishonored our marriage. He did. Um, I never cheated on him during the time that we were together. So, um, I wasn't seeking anything outside of the relationship, but clearly he was. I was just saying I don't have anything positive to add because, I don't want to make this a drag a Jamaican man session at
It's
all.
okay. You
That's
can
what I
drag
was
A
Jamaican
lot
men. You can
about
drag
the
anybody you want to
Jamaican.
No,
drag
we
in
do
here.
not. We do not
The
need
shit
to drag
happens.
them. They're not
In the
all
past
bad.
10
Let's not
minutes.
do that.
The one who's done you bad is your experience. You know, it's not about dragging. It's
Well,
your experience.
it's also, like Kay said too, it's about taking accountability because it's about the person I picked. It's not everyone. So I can't cast that blame on all Jamaican men, although I am slightly bit biased. Won't probably ever talk to a Jamaican man again. But that was just my experience.
Yeah,
That's true, sis. All that's true.
yeah, that's all it was. We're not trying to beat on Jamaicans. We don't. Just your experience is your experience. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter who that person was, what that person was, if it happened to be majority Jamaican, it happened to be Black American, African American, it doesn't matter. It's what it is. Like it's your experience. And if it happened to be you, then it's you too. You know what I mean? It's not like nobody's condemning, but I just want to know how did you feel after you've done it? How did it make you feel? Did you feel better? Did you regret it? What was it? Take it easy, big
How
bro.
did what?
Well, you
How did
didn't.
I feel after what?
You didn't revenge.
I
You
didn't
didn't.
cheat on him.
Yeah, you didn't cheat back on him.
Mm-mm. No, because I didn't. I just left at that point. There was no point. I mean, some other things happened leading up to me leaving as well, but that definitely contributed to it. But I just left. There was no need for me to cheat back because I feel like we all reap what we sow, right? You sow bad fruit, you're gonna reap that bad fruit. And I felt like whatever he did to me, he was gonna get back tenfold, and he did. And that's why his bitch ass is back in England right now. And he can never come back to America again. So
What?
Oh shit.
I mean, that's not a bad place to get deported, but okay.
he didn't get deported. Girl, he fled the country. He got a whole warrant out for his arrest here. He can
Oh,
never come back here again.
ooh, Interpol.
I
Okay.
guess that's a deeper situation than we want to dive into. Swing was good with you, Brody. Good. He's driving. Red pill. Red
What's going
pills.
on?
Sweet revenge. Sweet
Uh,
revenge. What do you have to say to the title?
I I never done it, nor do I understand the concept. I agree with BLK or blackish. That's what it means. Um, I'll just leave. Like I once a person cheat on me, we ain't even together no more. So I can't revenge cheat because we ain't together. And I never understood people that stay and revenge cheat. That's very low self esteem. You stand with somebody that cheated on you, and then you're gonna give yourself to somebody that probably don't deserve or qualify for you to get payback on a person that cheated on you. So you hurt yourself twice. You got cheated on, then you degraded yourself. That's insane.
I agree. I've never done it before. But I always wanted to know why did people do it and how do they feel after they've done it. So that's the reason why I begged this question. Even though I was the one on the I was when I was putting out, I was a piece of shit. And some women probably done it and didn't even tell me. But my last one, oh yeah, she gave it to me raw and wiggling. And when I say that shit broke me, it broke me. But her excuse was, no, um, I didn't do it to pay you back. I did it because I wanted to make myself feel better. When I feel as though she did it because she wanted revenge because I made her feel like shit, and it wasn't the first time. You know what I mean? But I hear in other rooms women say they do it, it felt good, they don't regret it. And you gotta be a real heartless person to really feel like that. You know what I mean? If you've done something you wasn't in your right state of mind, something that you wouldn't usually do, most likely if you're a person with integrity, which I say that, and then you do it, but you don't feel in type of a way. Like the bro said, instead of you walking away, like the sister said, instead of you just walking away, you decided to degrade yourself afterwards. And I wonder, do you think about yourself as being a slut, a whore? That's not even shameful nowadays and stuff like that. So I made this title. And I wanted to see if people wanted to be real and just tell me how it made you feel because I've never done it before. And ping up, just ping up, bring
It
some
sounds like
people in here.
it just sounds like it's an ego trip, because people think, well, I'm gonna do the same thing and then he's gonna feel the way I feel. Nah, not really. It doesn't really always work that way, you know. And like she said, Kay said, she was like, yeah, I acted like it hurt me because I knew that's what he wanted, but it didn't actually, I didn't care.
That'd be cold
So,
hearted with that one, boy. She said,
well, I'm
yeah.
saying, yeah. So at the end of the day, he thought he was getting revenge, quote unquote, but he didn't even realize that she's just playing an act to. All right, I'll do this to make you feel good since you want to act like you want to, So at the end of the day, it doesn't really accomplish much of anything.
Yeah, I mean, you already lost once you stayed with them after they cheated on you. Like, I never stayed with anyone that's cheated on me, so I never had to. I never could revenge cheat. Like, actually only one person that's cheated on me. My relationships never end for that reason, in terms of on the other person's end. But yeah, that one time that happened, I was gone. Like, I was done. So there was no revenge cheating to do. I feel like I feel like if you stay with that person, you have a issue within yourself. So you should just leave.
So when someone revenge cheat, right, what is really the objective? To make them feel how you felt, to just pay them back so you can just walk up with a one up, or to make them see that you're worth value, to being
Well,
valued.
actually, they usually don't even let the person know. It's just something to make them feel good on the inside to know that they got you. When people usually revenge cheat, they don't inform the other person. The person never knows. But they inside, they sitting right next to the person that cheated on them, and they feel a warm fuzzy that I did it too. So we even. It shows very low emotional intelligence where you got a tick for tat and you ain't comfortable till you get your lick back, as the immature people say. And you just kind of you got your little secret, and it makes it's enough to make you be able to deal with the fact that you stayed with somebody who cheated on you, that you got your little secret too. It's a coping.
That's exactly right.
Well, I thought I would have
No,
got. Go ahead, McLovin, Miss Lovey.
I'm stating that no one will be a winner in that situation. It's so detrimental to a person. The best thing you can do, especially if you know you treated that person with integrity and you know you were good by them, the best thing you can do is leave them. Period. Don't get an attitude. Don't get nothing. Just leave them. Because you know you're good. You're going to attract somebody even better. And that's a fact.
Now I've helped some women revenge cheat, unfortunately.
Wow.
You piece of shit. Go ahead.
Listen, I didn't know that.
I
Listen,
think everything he says after this is not validated.
Wait, we're not going to judge him. Go ahead. Say what you got to say, Red Pill.
I don't know a guy. I don't owe him anything. She was in a relationship with him. She owes him loyalty. She owes him something. If that ain't her, if that ain't his wife, I don't do the wife stuff. But if she don't care about their relationship, why should I? This guy's a stranger to me.
Sir, you're guilty. You're just as guilty
Oh,
as she is. Doesn't matter. You're guilty.
guilty of what? Lace the charges out because I didn't sleep with nobody's wife.
Guilty of having low emotional intelligence. Guilty of
Powerful sleeping,
not
powerful.
being a good person. You're guilty of all the things that you said Kay was because she
I never,
cheated. You're
I,
guilty of it too.
I never say anything about Kay. But what I do know is that you can't do somebody wrong if you didn't have a relationship with them.
You knew she was in a relationship,
No,
sir, so
she
you're
knew.
guilty too.
She knew.
So I don't
I
know. I
kind
don't
of agree
know
with
if
him
y'all
though.
know this.
Obviously, she didn't care.
Well,
What she
I don't know
really
if y'all believe this or not, but there is such thing as third hand karma. If you're in knowledge that somebody is in a situation and you choose to still lay down with them, you're gonna catch that karma kickback too. Not just
Right.
them.
oh,
Exactly.
You're gonna catch that.
I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in magical forces. So
Okay. well, God's going to get you too. You believe in God?
Well,
God,
it's not universe,
what
whatever you believe in.
what did I do? Did I sleep with a man's wife? Now, if I did that, God might have something.
Doesn't matter if it's a wife. It was
I think
the
it does
partner.
matter though, because
It's
it's
not
like a
fair.
verbal, it's a verbal commitment. She could go and have a conversation with him and be like, okay, we're not together no more. And literally 2 minutes later, they're not together no more. Like we take these relationships like they're really like, oh, but it's a verbal commitment that can be broken at any time, anywhere, any
True.
day. It's not a real
Single until
commitment.
married. That single
So
until married mentality
you
for
know what I mean? You
sure.
could go in
Yeah.
and out of multiple relationships within a day. I mean, it's just an agreement between two people. It's not even a written contract. Like it's not it's literally so I agree. As long as you're not, breaking the covenant of God, like don't sleep with nobody's wife or nobody's husband. I mean, people go in and out of I mean, I've had friends that's been in like 4 relationships this year. Like, I don't know. I don't know why, but like I said, they can come and they can go as quick as you can say yes or no. So
Yeah, but what if they're having an open relationship because the marriage bed is undefiled? So what's going on with them? If they agree with it, then they're not cheating.
well, that's different because they've come up with their terms of their vows, and that's that.
Yeah, I think cheating implies lying. So that would.
Yeah, it's betrayal. If we have an agreement, then that's not betrayal.
Yep. And if I don't know the guy, I didn't betray him.
Yeah, but you knew he existed, so you did.
Everything this,
And
but
she
I
was
didn't break
married,
bread.
so yeah.
I
Did he exist?
Yeah, exactly. He
Because I
should.
tell niggas even before I had a boyfriend, which I have now. Even when I was single, I would tell people I have a boyfriend just so that they wouldn't talk to me. They don't exist though.
He should exist to her. If he didn't exist to her, if he existed so much, she would have been over here bouncing on my joint. So it's like, I
Okay. If he didn't exist, then how did you know about him? So he
no,
does exist because it's on her mind,
of
and she
course,
cares enough to tell you, and you listened, and you still did it. So you're guilty.
and see, y'all talking from women feelings, but men have their own set of rules. They didn't violate the bro code. If I had ever broke bread with that brother, if I had played one spade game, one domino game, had one drink, laughed at one of his jokes, I wouldn't have done it. But if I never even saw this person in person, no.
Have you ever did you feel bad afterwards?
Why would I? I don't know him.
Well,
No, he does
but
not feel bad.
just the
He
thought,
said,
not for him, but just of the thought of you fucking another man's wife.
No, I wouldn't
You
do
know what I
nobody
mean?
wife. No, hell no. No.
I'm just asking. You know,
Yeah, I wouldn't do a wife. No, that's then I wouldn't because I'll now I've been tricked into sleeping with a wife.
Wait,
I,
what? You just said you ain't sleep with nobody wife.
No, not on purpose. I've been tricked into it.
Tricked
I,
how?
oh, easy. Met,
you are
met,
really exposing
watch this. I was
yourself.
at Fort. Easy to
Yeah, a person tells you they're single and they're not. That's
yeah,
Not
easy.
on duty.
exactly.
Not on duty.
I was at Fort Hood. Met a girl at the club back in my 20s, doing young people shit. We left. Followed her friend back to her friend house after the club. We slept together at her friend's house. 2 days later, she wanted to see me. She gave me her address. She started, and I'm driving, following the directions to her address. I'm realizing that I'm not leaving off post. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I pull up to on post housing. I'm like, yo, I didn't know you was in the military. She's like, no, my husband is, but he's in Korea, but we separated. I know what that means in the army. It means they only separated because the man in Korea for a year. So after that, I didn't sleep with her again. So I got tricked into sleeping with a married woman. And I felt bad about it.
Okay, I guess. I guess I can see that. But you didn't deal with her after you knew,
No, no,
right?
no, not at all.
Okay.
Niggas will kill you over they want. Men would kill you over they want.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that sleeping with people's wives and husbands is dangerous. It's really dangerous, and they could get. And your family might not get no justice. They just tell the judge that they had a moment of temporary insanity and they blacked out. They don't know what happened.
That's true. So no other lady in here or men can tell us about their experience revenge cheating. You know, I be going into these rooms and stuff like that, and I be hearing y'all talking at times, not just sitting the goo.
I've cheated, but I've never revenge cheated.
What is the difference if someone cheated on you? Oh, you cheated without him cheating on you. You just did it.
Yeah, they never found. Well, I told him maybe like 10 years after the fact because we're still friends to this day. I was like, by the way, I cheated on you. And he's like, yeah, I had an idea you did, but I didn't have any proof.
Wow.
Hell, that's worse than revenge.
That no proof thing be getting people. People be staying with people because they be like, oh, you don't have any proof that I cheated. And I'm like, listen,
Wait, this
I don't
coming from the
care.
woman who
And
cheated
no
and the
proof.
guy had proof and he stayed.
That was his decision.
What the fuck? Yo, you know what? Most times when somebody say that, it indicates that they did cheat. Most times.
Right, exactly. When they say, "Oh, do you got proof?" It's just because they know that they did, but if you can't prove it, like I don't care.
Is it me? Or are you in the shit in the
Like,
blender?
No, Kay's in the blender.
you
Kay, you're
shouldn't
chopping up.
care.
Matrix.
Like whether they
Hey,
can
you in the
prove it or not.
blend? You in the blender, K?
In the Matrix. In the Matrix.
Any
Yeah.
man that with a woman after she cheat, that man has zero respect for himself. Because I'm gonna tell you, and I know Ye know this too. If ain't
Oh,
nothing
I
like
was
OP.
one of the niggas that did it.
Oh, you did?
That did
Oh
get back
crap.
with him. Yeah, go ahead, speak to it. It's okay.
Well, well, it ain't nothing like OPP. Let me tell you something. If a dude got hold of your girl, he thrashes her. I put on my best performances when they got a little boyfriend, cause I'm trying to outperform him. I'm trying to outshine him. I'm trying to show out. I'm trying to make it to where every time she look at him, she gonna shake her head like this sorry bastard. So when the dude get his hands on another man woman, he ravish her. So if your girl cheat on you, best believe that dude gave her the work of work. And best
Well,
believe she gave him the work because she liked you. She might have loved you. And if she cheat on you, that means she definitely liked something about this guy. So she gave him the anniversary sex,
So,
the
so
full
so basically, you
service.
telling
Oh,
me?
that there's a lot of things there that have to be true for what you said to be true. One, the guy has to know that she has a boyfriend or a husband. Like the guy just said, he had no idea that the woman was married. So how would he know that he's getting over on somebody because he doesn't know that the other person exists? And and secondly, there's a lot of reasons why people cheat. Like the reason why I cheated on my boyfriend, this was I was 20 years. I don't even think I was 21. No, I was 20 years old, and he was on vacation on business. And I told him I wanted to have a threesome, and he said, "No, I don't wanna. I don't want to sleep with another woman. I only want to sleep with you." I said, "Yeah, but I want a threesome." And he said, "Well, I don't want to do that." So while he was gone, I had a threesome with my best friend and some guy that she thought was cute. And so I wasn't even interested in the guy. I just wanted to have a threesome. And so I did. And that was that. Never saw that guy again. I don't even know if she saw him again. And I was like, okay, that was an experience. Cool, fun. Like,
Bunny is so
whatever.
nonchalant. I gotta love it. Yo, just fucking with this, right? I don't care if he ravished her. Listen, I'm not like these other guys. They say, "Oh, I don't want to, do this to my wife to have sex. I love her." I porno flick fuck my lady. I can fuck. Yeah, really good. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Timberland boots on, with my Movado watch on, socks, and shit like that. So, hey, she had a good time. What the fuck I'm gonna care for? This is the truth of the matter. If I felt as though I need to accept her back for the shit that I've done, I got a family. I don't care what another man says about me. Suck a mule's dick. Guess what? If we get together and we stay together, it's cool. If we don't, then hey, 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 it is what it is. Like, but at the same time, I'm not gonna worry about what the next man did with his penis. That's like me getting with a chick, right? And I'm worrying about, was that next guy that he fucked you good? Was it good? Was it better than me? That's how I feel when I. That's how what I get when I hear from you. What say you, brother?
Well, see, that's not the same. I don't care about how I got good or got thrashed you up when I didn't know you. But once I have invested in you financially, emotionally, time wise, energy, once you done sip from my tea, my time, my energy, my attention,
So
you
you
done
think
sip from me.
you God then, huh?
Therefore, huh?
You a God. That's what you basically say. She need to be worshiping you, and
No,
basically you don't think that she's worth you taking her back if you done hurt her first.
no, she needs to respect me. I ain't taking nobody back that don't respect me. And I did all the. This is the thing. When your woman cheat on you with a guy, he's getting what you have to do stuff for. So you hearing the boring conversations. You talking to her about her day. You taking care of her, providing for her, protecting her. You doing all that. Then he slide in and get the same stuff that you get without doing none of the work. You got to step. You got to get out of there. She don't respect you. She gave away what you put in for to a random
Oh my
dude.
God, bro,
And
that is not my pussy,
Boring
bro.
Wait,
conversations.
how you know he
Hold
ain't
on,
do no
Bessie, hold on.
work? That's not
That is
true.
not my
That's not
pussy, bro.
true.
That is her pussy. She let me have
I
it
ain't
for
never
a
said,
little time, but that ain't my pussy. What's wrong with you niggas, man? Y'all is weird sometimes. Like, bro, that
but you don't share it.
you don't own a person's body, bro. Like, that's weird.
But
You know what I mean?
you don't have to share it either.
But you should.
You can just walk away.
You give your shit out like a space game.
He sounds like a
I'm
man
sorry.
that's cheated on.
What you say,
No.
Joycey?
What? I don't see how disgusting that sounds. Well, okay, y'all just weird. I don't know, because there's STDs out there. I'm not taking somebody back. I'm not finna kiss some. She not finna suck this dude off on
You
tubes and
was
then kiss
sucking
me in
the
the
man.
mouth
You
on.
was sucking the woman
But
off
how would
the
you
husband you was
know?
banging. What are you
How
talking
would
about?
you know?
Sorry about that.
Because he
I got
said
a
he called
podcast.
her.
I came in mid conversation of the story, so I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, he found out she cheated. And they're not talking particularly about him, but that goes to any dude that find out a woman cheat. You find out your woman was cheating on you, you got to get out of there.